when things are exactly the way we want them. Sometimes it's not even how we want them, but how others want them. Imagine living your entire life trying to be accepted by everyone else and missing the mark every single time. We were not made to live like this, and yet many of us find ourselves trapped in a vicious cycle of performance. Maybe if I wear this color, they'll like me. Maybe if I stop talking about my weekend, they'll ask me about it. Maybe not. I can't start reading my new book until I get my new highlighter. I finally got my new highlighter, but I'll begin next week. It's next week, but it's not the start of the week. I'll wait until it's Monday again. I can't start unless it's Monday. Why? These rules that we make up in our heads for appeasement, and they only lead us down a path of relentless disappointment. It doesn't have to be perfect. The perfect time, the perfect environment, the perfect circumstances. Do you know that you can have all those things and still make excuses for not starting? You can be the only person getting in your own way. You can tell yourself, when I get X, then I'll do Y. And you can get X and still say, but I need T, U, and B. I can't have X without T, U, and B. Everything needs to be in order. It needs to be this way. You can have T, U, and V, but it may look like U, V, and T, and spend time again trying to fix everything in order, and before you know it, you've taken several steps backwards. You were closer to Z, now you're closer to A, and you're trying to figure out how you got there. It doesn't have to be perfect. Sometimes you just need to accept what you have and where you are right now. Don't let it hold you back. I don't need a highlighter to read. A highlighter is not the same as reading glasses. It's not a reading tool. Sure, it might help me to identify main points quickly if I'm reading over, but I actually need to complete reading before even getting to the reading over stage. This is just one example, but the principle can apply to so many different things. New Year's resolutions. It's never too late to start. I have resolutions written down from several years ago, as I never got around to, but actually could impact my life if I started right now. Am I going to cry and say, well, that year is over, so I failed and that's it? No. Life goes on. I'm still alive several years later. I can still decide to start today. What am I going to do? Wait until the start of a brand new year again? Simply because the current year is almost over? No. Why? Because the cycle will very much likely keep spinning as it's been unless I decide to change its course. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's already not perfect. That should be freeing. Things are already not perfect, so accept them for what they are. I can't go back into the past and change anything there. The past is over. Donezo. Gone. Whatever happened, happened. I can accept that and move on. I don't have to let it hold me back or define who I am today. I don't have to let it stop me. Imagine how crazy this sounds. Picture this. The year is 2024 and you hear someone say, 1970 was the best year of my life. You had to be there. It doesn't get any better than that. I was in my 20s back then. I was in my prime. The best decade of my life. I wish I could go back to the 70s. How would you react? Honestly, leave your answers in the comments. I'm curious. As for me, I would be frightened. This person would be in their 70s talking about the 20s being the best years of their life. 50 years have passed since then. 50 years. You can't be stuck on your 20s after 50 years. That's not healthy. Life is continuous. So much has changed between then and now. Even in a tiny fraction of that time. You have to find joy at every stage of life. This to me is sad. And yet so many people are currently living like this. They want to live their entire lives in their earliest years of adulthood. And it's not realistic. Life is a journey, not a destination. It doesn't have to be perfect. If it was perfect, it wouldn't be as exciting. So embrace it for what it is.